Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches, which are happening on Monday, October 3, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe and push that notification bell to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you. By becoming a member of the High Stakes Patreon, you will have access to our best team picks, total picks, parlay picks and much more. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting predictions that ends up costing you a lot of time and money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Going back to our video, we will give you 2 betting picks for each game, a team pick and a total pick based on facts and detailed explanation. So make sure to watch our videos till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. New York Yankees vs Texas Rangers. This is an outstanding spot to back Texas as a home underdog against a New York team that is overvalued in this particular spot. The Yankees have already locked up their playoff position and has no motivation to win this game. Texas has been eliminated from the postseason for several weeks, but it will still look forward to knocking off one of the best teams in baseball. I am also happy to back the Rangers with this starting pitching matchup, as Perez is having the best season of his career and Severino is still working his way back from an injury. Our team pick is Texas plus 130. The Rangers have been allowing 5.1 runs per game this last 10 games as offenses have feasted. On Monday, the Yankees will try to replicate that offensive production against the Perez. The over is 5-1 in Yankees' last 6 games versus a team with a losing record. The over is 4-1 in Rangers' last 5 home games. Our total pick is over 7.5 runs. Toronto Blue Jays vs Baltimore Orioles. Baltimore was a good story most of the summer but ended up falling short of the postseason. With that said, you have to give the team credit for hanging in until the final week plus of the season before getting eliminated from playoff contention. Creamer has been awful against Toronto in his career, and with the Orioles having little to play for but pride here, you have to wonder if they can hang in here. Barrios has been roughed up in his last 2 outings, but one has to think that he might have a short leash should he sputter in this one. The Blue Jays are still trying to secure the top wild card spot to earn home field advantage in the opening round of the playoffs. Motivation is what carries Toronto to a victory here. Our team pick is Toronto Blue Jays. Toronto has had strong production at the plate this season, and the total will finish over on Monday. Toronto has scored the 4th most runs in baseball, and the total has finished over in 10 of the Blue Jays' last 15 overall. In Dean Kremer's most recent start against Toronto, the total finished over with the 2 teams combining to score at 9 runs, as Kremer issued 5 walks and gave up 2 runs in just 5 innings. Each of Toronto's starting pitcher Jose Barrios' last 2 starts versus Baltimore have finished over. Our total pick is over 8 runs. Washington Nationals vs New York Mets. Corey Abbott will be on the hill to begin the series. Abbott had trouble again in his previous start, conceding 4 runs including 2 home runs in 5 innings against the Braves, and was tagged with a loss default of 0-4 on the season. The veteran right-hander has squandered 8 runs in his last 2 outings and has filed a 5.11 ERA and a 1.36 WHIP in 44 innings pitched. Abbott completed 7 shutout innings against the Mets in a 5-1 win in August. Carlos Carrasco will take the mound to begin the final series. Carrasco had trouble last time out, squandering 4 runs in 3 innings against the Marlins and was tagged with a loss to dip to 15-7. The veteran right-hander hasn't been sharp in back-to-back starts but features a respectable 3.95 ERA and a 1.32 WHIP in 148 innings of action on the season. Carrasco has limited the Nationals to only 4 earned runs in 18 innings this season and is 2-2 with a 3.86 ERA in 28 career innings. The Mets have dominated the Nationals this season, winning 11 of the 15 meetings. The Nats have only won 4 out of their last 13 games overall and are 3-7 in their last 10 road games. The young team is in tough against a determined Mets squad who needs to win to have a chance to win the division. Furthermore, the Mets will shine at the plate. Corey Abbott is struggling, allowing 8 earned runs including 3 home runs in his last 2 outings spanning 8 innings. Mets starter Carlos Carrasco has silenced the Nationals this season, posting a dazzling 1.80 ERA in the 4 meetings this season. Our team pick is New York Mets minus 1.5 runs. It is difficult to call a team winning 90-plus games a collapse, but this New York Mets team might be the exception. They held the NL East lead for a majority of the year, holding a huge lead in the division, and now lost that, as well as the tiebreaker to the Atlanta Braves in the division, with 3 games left to play. If they lose one game or the Braves win one game, then the Mets are relegated to the NL Wild Card round and will have a tougher road to a potential championship. Their offense has been grand as they are 8th overall, with a .740 team ops, while averaging 4.72 runs per game this year. Our total pick is over the total. Tampa Bay Rays vs Boston Red Sox. Tyler Glasnow is on the hill for the Rays as he makes his second start of the season after missing most of the year following Tommy John surgery. He comes in with no record, a 3.00 ERA, a 1.00 whip, 1 walk and 3 strikeouts on the season. Glasnow didn't factor in the decision in his season debut, which came against the Guardians on the road Wednesday. He threw 3 innings, allowing 1 run on 2 hits with 1 walk and 3 strikeouts in a game the Rays dropped 2-1 in 10 innings. Glasnow makes his 8th career start against the Red Sox in this contest. He comes in 2-1 with a 4.19 ERA, a 1.138 whip, 12 walks and 49 strikeouts over 38.2 innings of work. Glasnow is 1-1 with a 4.63 ERA, a 1.243 whip, 8 walks and 30 strikeouts over 23.1 innings in 4 career starts at Fenway Park. Rich Hill is on the hill as he makes his 26th start of the season for the Red Sox in this contest. He comes in 8-7 with a 4.41 ERA, a 1.335 whip, 36 walks and 103 strikeouts over 118.1 innings of work this season. Hill picked up the win in his previous start, which came Wednesday at home against Baltimore. He threw 6 innings, allowing no runs on 5 hits with 1 walk and 9 strikeouts in a game the Red Sox won 3-1. In his last 3 starts, Hill is 1-1 with a 3.45 ERA, a 1.34 whip, 3 walks and 17 strikeouts over 15.2 innings of work. Hill makes his 16th career appearance and 6th start against the Rays in this contest. He comes in 3-1 with a 3.63 ERA, a 1.311 whip, 14 walks and 49 strikeouts over 39.2 innings against them. Hill is 5-4 with a 3.97 ERA, a 1.324 whip, 26 walks and 82 strikeouts over 79.1 innings in 36 career appearances, 12 starts, at Fenway Park. This one is a battle of one team looking to improve their playoff position and one that is giving young guys a chance to audition for 2023. Tampa Bay is trying to leapfrog Seattle and avoid playing Cleveland in the opening round of the AL playoffs later this week. Boston is going nowhere as injuries and poor performances have left them in the basement of the division. Glasnow made his season debut last week, and you have to think he'll still be on a pitch count in this one, as it was his first major league start in more than a year. Boston's problem is that Tampa Bay is used to using a variety of arms with their deep bullpen, which can make things tough offensively for their hitters. With nothing to play for, you have to wonder how motivated the Red Sox are for these final 3 games. Look for Tampa Bay to find a way to prevail as they try to chase down Seattle and Toronto. Our team pick is Tampa Bay Rays. The Boston Red Sox have been a very good offensive team throughout the year as they rank 9th in the majors with a .730 team ops while averaging 4.52 runs per game thus far. Third baseman Rafael Devers has been hitting well as he has an .875 ops with 27 homers and 87 RBI with 3 stolen bases on 4 tries. He has been hitting well in his previous 7 games as he is 9 for 25 with 3 RBI, a pair of runs scored, and a 5.5 walk-to-strikeout ratio during his last week of at-bats. Our total pick is over 8.5 runs.